What is up, YouTube? My name is Hero and I'm back with a brand new video. And welcome back to the Goldbridge stand. And let me just start off with this new year saying there will be a new mentality. Just like a drunk ex on the phone saying, baby, I've changed. I'm a new man. I'm a new person. I'm revitalized. And frankly, things will be different. And I truly do think things will be different because I took a step back on this break that we had from the Manchester United train, and then I realized, have I been a bit too harsh on Mr. Mark Goldbridge, because his Manchester United career hasn't been the best yet. But then I stepped back and realized, hold on, wait a minute. This is his third season managing professional football after being a sensational striker for the United Stand FC. So I'm like, have I been too harsh? Because this is, frankly, a novice manager who's been facing off against the likes of Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, and the great Mauricio Pochettino. I know some of you are laughing, but I am serious. And then I stepped back and then I looked at the stats. In this 3 seasons, he has played 148 games, but won 84, drawn 23, and lost 41. But I want to focus on the 84-1. I mean, that's nearly 60% of his games that he's won in his first 3 seasons. And we know the troubles that previous managers have had with this squad. Go back to Van Gaal, Mourinho, Solskjaer, Rangnick, and so forth and so forth. And I think I've been a bit too harsh because, of course, the backroom staff has been absolutely abysmal. The fact that he can't sack the coaches that have been failing these players. And frankly, this season, yes, he has brought in his own players, and some of them have been performing. I look back and I say, I might have been too harsh on him. I might have been a bit too too eager to push him out. And now I'm like saying, okay, guys, in this new year, let's have a new mentality. And I think most of you have been saying this for a very long time. Look at the problems he's had. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Well, I've been very blinded and, frankly, fooled by the fact that I look at the price tag for the players that he has spent on like Frimpong and co. that haven't been performing. But then I look at who's coaching these players, the backroom staff, and all so forth. Like, just look at the Bruno injury that happened at the FA Cup, out for the season. And I'm saying, the Højlund transfer as well. Why didn't anyone in his backroom staff tell him, wait a minute, he's about to get sold? Just look at the laughing stock he made of himself when he bought him back. I mean, I think they offered 60 million and he said, no, take 70. I'm like, why isn't there someone helping him? Because he's like a newborn lamb with the potential to be a tiger of the woods. And I'm just saying, maybe I am being a bit too harsh here. And let me say, the positivity train is up and rolling, is up and moving in this new year with new possibilities and new opportunities. And let me say, what a way to start off the new positivity train, that he's steamrolling, he's at the wheel, Goldbridge at the wheel, and let me say he is mining for gold, and he's finding not only golds but diamonds as well. I mean, that West Ham result was absolutely, I think, encapsulate what he was as a player and now what he's trying to translate into the team. I mean, that comeback ability, that Liverpool thrashing was absolutely amazing. We will talk about the Liverpool, the Man City debacle that happened there. I mean, it just pains me where we could have been if we have won against Man City. I mean, we could have been 4, if not 5 points off the top from Liverpool. And I think that 4-0 loss might have shaken the mentality and, frankly, loosen up a few bolts in that Liverpool car to make them fall apart slowly but surely. But I have to say, I am on board with this vision now, but for how long, I don't know. Because I do think he has potential, but potential doesn't mean he will reach the heights that we all envision him to get. I mean, we all of us know the phenomenal career he had with TUSFC. We've watched the debacle that was that first season, getting knocked out so early by Lazio. Him mistaking it for Napoli the second season. I mean, that Conference League loss, I think will go down in history as one of the lowest points of Manchester United. But I think that there's more to the story than that. Yes, those are the lows, but what about the highs? I mean, I think beating Liverpool in the FA Cup final, I mean, giving us Europa League football is a pretty major high for a manager that has just, I mean, was just in the second season of his managerial career. I don't think the greatest managers right now, again, I go to Jurgen Klopp, Ancelotti, Pep Guardiola, Mauricio Pochettino, Ange Postecoglou. I mean, do I go on? I mean, I don't know who else I can think of right now, but he is giving me vibes of a Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso, of course, is having a phenomenal season right now with in Germany, with whatever that team is. And I'm saying, could he have done what could any of those managers that are just latest have done what he has done in the first 3 seasons? I mean, I think it might have actually gone worse. I think it might have gone worse because, let's be frank, of course the Glazers are still there, but with the Glazers we are second in the league. I mean, when was the last time we've actually had that? Of course, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is helping him out, but 25% boost isn't much in the grand scheme of things. And I have to say, I have turned a leaf, but I will still be realistic and a cynic because he's still an infant. There's potential there, but will he fulfill that potential? I mean, it's like that Goodmanson guy in our team there in the reserves. I think they said he could be one of the best players in the world, but doesn't mean he could be the best player in the world. I mean, Mark Goldbridge could be one of the managers of our time, but will he be that? And I will be there watching his every move and hopefully guiding him and criticizing him to fulfill that potential. And I think that's all I have to say about this. I mean, it's been a phenomenal week. The comeback against West Ham, the win against Wolves. I mean, the loss against Man City was gutting, but then that thrashing to end off the game week was absolutely phenomenal. And hopefully we will get another game week soon so we can keep this gravy train moving because we are on board, we are believing, but you have given us reasons to believe. And I think with these stats as well, I mean, almost 60% win rate is absolutely phenomenal for your first 3 seasons. I mean, that's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this is a manager that could win the quadruple. I mean, imagine that. We were the first to win the treble. Now, we have to be the first to win the quadruple. We can't leave that to another team like a Liverpool, like a Chelsea, like a Man City. I mean, some people even say like Spurs, but they will be delusional, won't they? And we are not delusional anymore. We see for what it is. I've woken up to the positivity train, and now I'm saying, like, they aren't just positive; they're being realistic with a positive odd view, which is basically the same thing. But yes, I'm here. I mean, I'm on this Goldbridge Bowl train because I do believe there is gold at the end of this rainbow. Now, can he get us there? Can he guide us to the promised land? Only we will only wait and see. And all that's left for me to say is wish all of you a very good day. Bye-bye.